Hello, Snowy. You okay, my darling? These are newbies. I don't know if you remember me telling you about them. They're looking very muddy at the minute. But they are Brahmas. We've got another one over there, and we've got two more somewhere. Look at this lot. These are the poults. I don't know if anyone remembers. Perhaps they'll go back in, you know. I might even put a clip up the top or something to take you back to when we first had these. I believe I've done some videos on them. These are great. There's our Joe, who's everybody's boss. I don't know where the other Brahmas are. They must be around somewhere. Everybody's caked in mud. It's horrible up here today. But this is another side of smallholding. You know, it's not all nice and probably what you see in a lot of these countries that don't get as much rain and what have you. The good old UK gets doused in it, even though I have to say we have done really well here, touch wood. And I really feel sorry for people who have had it worse. I mean, we've got nothing to what some people have got, but all the same, we're still wet and we're still muddy. You know, it's it's one of those things, but as you can see, the Brahmas are rather large. Little beauty by the net in there. And there's another one. I think we might have one in the pen, but we've got another one somewhere. There was 4 of them. But really and truly, everything is just mud. And another good reason to free range, of course, because they can get some, you know, time out of the mud, as it were. I can't find the other one. Oh yeah, they're in there. They're probably laying, actually. Where's Mary? I can see Joe, but I can't see Mary. Sure she's around somewhere. Oh, there she is. Yeah, she's there. It's just the fact that they look so bedraggled, all of them. They all look the same. And the babies was. Oh. Yeah, they beat them up something chronic. So mud, glorious mud. We could do with a little bit of dryness now, I'm afraid, to try and get some, you know, dryness in the ground. Hey mate. See the feet on that? And these are youngsters, they're not even that old. They could do with some unclogging of mud around your legs, couldn't you, mate? We have to come and sort you out later. Hey? But it is literally just, you know, mud like this. Up here at the moment, obviously with the odd exception. Hello, madam. You're looking a bit dry. You've been inside. I think these two have been inside a bit, so they're not looking quite as bad. But like I said, we are luckier than most. Oh, and you're looking drier as well, aren't you? You've been inside too. Ugh. Squelch, squelch. So I've just been down and done the ducks and what have you. Not the ducks at all, the goats even. Oh, and there's our guinea fowl. I've only got the 2 left now. I think Joe's taking over them at the moment. Hello little chickie. And the big Joe's coming, so I've got to watch myself now. Here we go. Oh, 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 oh. Stay back, mate. See the difference, can you, in the size of the normal chickens, as in the bluebells, which aren't a small breed particularly, by these Brahmas. Huge difference. Nearly as big as Joe, aren't they, mate? Right, well the cold got this, sadly. This was my loofah gourd. I'm not quite sure what to do, so I'm going to rip that out at some point. I've got a courgette here, only a small one, but I'm going to take it off because I have this feeling, yes, they've already started, the slugs are getting it. Sadly, hey ho, and it's looking a bit bedraggled anyway. Basil's gone. My oregano, or oregano, whichever you like to call it, seems to be doing okay actually, strangely. My butternut squash is gone. Some of the strawberries seem to be okay at the moment, which I put in here actually to overwinter. Yeah, the cucumbers had it, I think, so that'll have to come out. And the tomatoes, of course, have had it, so they're going to have to be pulled out. Those courgettes have gone now. My thyme is still here underneath it all. So I should be taking these sprigs off and taking them in and putting them through the dehydrator. Sorry, there's lots of ums in there. Putting them through the dehydrator later and just blending them down a bit so that we've got some thyme maybe, or just popping them away as they are. So all this lot needs to be pulled out and sorted out. If I can find a label I will tell you. Nope. Oh dear. Nope. Don't know, but anyway, I should be saving my labels for next year hopefully. We've still got the pretty calendula coming through. How gorgeous is that? I just think they're so beautiful. My rosemary's still okay. Lost me chilies sadly, and my aubergine, but they will go into the compost. So most of this is all gone now. We've still got some strawberries here by the looks of it that have run riot. Yeah, we've got a nice little base there as well. To be honest, I've done nothing in here. I've really let it go. Tim's had a small operation, which meant I was taking over everything for a short time. It wasn't very long until he managed to get out again, but that set everything apart. We've got visitors, like I said last time, so I've been popping them around as much as possible. And it's just gone a little bit upside down and the wrong way around, to be polite. So my plan is to sort this out. I've got an old tabletop out there, which I'm hoping is going to fit between the staging to that one, and then I'm hoping to put perhaps some little seedlings or something off and see if I can get them going again. But apart from that, I don't think there's anything really new. These are doing lovely and they're really hot, so I'm going to take some of them and put them through the dehydrator as well and grind them down for anything we want. This plant has done its thing now. I don't think there's anything much left on this one now. Oh, maybe a pepper. These are still looking okay. After we had all that thing with the caterpillars and butterflies and what have you. And we still have some garlic out here. They're not very big, but they're okay. But I need to put this big bad boy into the ground, because otherwise I won't have any. So, being that I've got nowhere else to put it at the moment, I'm going to pop it in the strawberry bed, because I think somewhere is better than nowhere. So right here, I'm going to pop him down there like that, cover him over. And at least he's been planted now. And I've got this to remind me that actually it's in line with the oregano, roughly. So that's okay. Okay, just a quick look at my seeds. I decided, you have to excuse the rest of the mess around here, but I've just decided to give them a bit of a sort out, because I know Jazz over on Alternative Smallholding has a seed swap going on soon. So if you're interested, pop along to her. I think it's on her Facebook rather than on her YouTube, but I'm sure you'll be able to get the link to it if you want it. Anyway, this is what I do. I basically take my cards and I put the different months on them, and I have a nice big tin thing that I have all my seeds in. And so I've just gone through them, and yes, this looks a huge amount of seeds to put in January. But this is where it comes tricky, really, I guess. You really do not want to be putting seeds in January unless you have a really warm spot to put them in. So although I've got these in here, these are like cress, and there's some lettuce and my chilies. Now, I always start my chilies off in January. In fact, I think there was earlier than that last year. I think it might have been September or something. But they need a long growing season. So I put my chilies in, but they are inside, and I have a lamp that I put oh gosh, can't find that one now. I have a lamp that I put on that gives them the, you know, the light that they need, and it just helps them start off. But all these chilies have done really well for me this year, but these are ones I've got left over. And I've got my herbs in here as well, lettuces, all that sort of thing. But it doesn't mean to say they will definitely go in. It means I will probably put my chilies in and, you know, put them under the lamp inside. However, anything else outside or in the polytunnel more than likely won't go in. But these are like cress and herbs and things like that, which I'd probably grow inside anyway. February, we have cauliflowers and more herbs. And again, if it looks like it's going to be frosty, or we seem to be getting a bad winter, they won't go in. They'll just be saved for when we do have good weather. Then we've got some more chilies in March. Got some bedding plants there and some more lettuces, all different things, tomatoes, cabbage. When they put on these back of these seeds, and I don't want you to, it seem as if I'm telling you to suck straws type thing. You know, yes, they put it on the back to go in March, April, May. Always go on the side of caution. So although they are in March, it doesn't mean to say they're going in March. They could always go in April, May, and even after. If we get a really cold snap, they'll go in later. But I'm hoping this will just give you an idea how and it may not work for anyone else, how I actually, you know, sort my seeds out and that. So I do this once a year usually. And then if we've gone past the, say it's February, and we've gone past February and I haven't planted these, they get popped into March. And then I go through them again and make sure that I've got everything I need to get in for March, etc, etc. And it goes on like that, so they just go back and back and back. But you know, even back here in July, I've still got plenty of seeds going in. These are the leaner months, sort of round about now really. And even then, I'm putting lettuce in, hopefully soon, if hubby gets into the way of it. But it gives you an idea of how I organise my own seeds. And like I said again, there is a seed swap coming up. So I have got all these seeds, which I'm quite happy to swap with somebody else. And most of these are actually just doubles. So, you know, there's quite a few of them there. If anyone wants any, they can just go over to Jazz's page on Facebook, and I'm sure something can be sorted out. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Bye.